the Kisii Sultan, aka Futa. I'm here to give a personal statement in regard to what has been happening politically in Kisii County. You know very well, my people, that when the hyena wants to eat its pups, it first of all accuses them of smelling like goats. What we are seeing in Kisii is the hydra of corruption fighting back because the governor has been very strict on this. To start with, Mheshimiwa DG Dr. Robert Monda, you have accused the governor of being dictatorial and also non-committal to the development of Kisii County. It beats logic why you would want to cling to a government of a dictator. If you are man enough and if you have your dignity, you should resign in protest. We all know very well that the reason why you are actually turning against the governor is because your wife won a tender and the governor told you that it will not be prudent for you as an administrator of Kisii County to again trade with the county. It will not be befitting for the second lady of Kisii County to again do business with the same county because there will be a clash of interests. Tell the people the truth. If you really wanted to lead the people of Kisii, you should be satisfied with your salary. We thought it for the first time that we had a DG who was going to rise the ranks and become the governor. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait longer because you are not that DG. Going to our beloved Senator, Momoi Monyonka. You campaigned with the governor Simbarati. You promised to be diligent in your role as an oversight. It is very, very unfortunate that you have deviated from this. You have a fixed mind on how society should be stratified. I remember at one point you called people, poor people who accompanied the governor to a church function, vagabonds, evibago, because they were not wearing suits and ties like you. You have gone further to regrettably call the governor a chokora. Bwana Senator, thank God you were born into a dynasty, as you always claim. You were the son of a minister. Remember, a majority of us had to fight from down low in the field to be where we are. Simbarati is actually entitled to make his life. He has achieved more than you can ever achieve, having started at a lower point than you are. And remember, you went into that position as the senator with votes from chokoras, with votes from vagabonds, whom you now despise. Remember, the Bible says we are all equal before God. Your father, who was a minister, died in 1985 and left some chokoras who are still alive. Then we have no room to discriminate against other human beings because of their social standings. Remember, you promised the people of Kisii to serve them diligently. Unfortunately, because you cannot receive kickbacks from the Simba government, you have now turned your back on him, and you actually want to use the maxim, give a dog a bad name and hang it. Not necessarily because it's bad, but because you've given it a bad name. We thought that you were the first senator to retain his seat, but again, we were wrong. We have to wait a little longer. Mama County, Doris Donya Toto, you is still living in ages long gone. Your statement about the First Lady were antediluvian, parochial, pristine, primitive, and for lack of better adjectives, I don't know how to describe. You cannot judge May, the First Lady, because in as much as you were born in Yaribari, you are married in Bonchari, and you know a lady has no tribe, no race. You are now given whatever seat you are given, not as someone from Yaribari, but someone from Bonchari, because that is your home, your permanent home. May is a kisii. You like in as much as she has come from China, she's a kisii. And let me tell you, she's one lady who has impacted on the lives of many Kenyans and Kisiis in particular, more than you can ever do, even if you lived for 400 years. And we are proud of her as our wife and our mother and our sister. And there is no amount of persuasion that is going to make us not support her. It is very unfortunate because you are one of the people who rode on our back. You ate our food, you drank our tea and all, and you leaned on our shoulder when you needed our most. But now, voila, she has now turned into a Chinese. It is very unfortunate for a leader of your caliber to call someone or to classify someone because of her descent. We thought you two would make the first women rep who would retain our seat, but I think we are going to wait a little longer as well. If we go now to Japheth and Osoro, you are in UDA, you are in the national government. Your work is to make laws that are going to help the people whom you represent. It is unfortunate that you have a lot of side shows. Our MP, Kitutu Church North, Japheth Mokai, you have never stood in the House even once. There is no record in the Hansard that you have ever existed in Parliament. You have not talked about anything that afflicts the people of Kitutu Church North, who you represent. The only time we saw you was when you were checking who was voting where for the finance bill. Our MP, Tafadhali. Kisii was given one road. As the UDA chair, together with your friend, Honorable Soro, we were only given one road for the whole of Kisii County. As a chief whip, as the UDA treasurer, why can't you people fight for your people? Mheshimiwa Chafet, just stand even in the house and say, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and sit down for Christ's sake, so that the people of Kitutu Church can also feel represented. If you have nothing, no agenda to represent them with. So your time will come. If you want the gubernatorial seat, 2027 will be here. Come, Honorable Simba Arati, washe mapema urudi Bogran. Otherwise, we cannot bleed the leech to fatten the calf. We are not going to bleed the innocent wananchis to fatten the government. The government is killing its own children by overtaxation. I think the two of you will be better placed to fight for your people and stand to be counted. Thank you.